Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video slash live video, I'll be going over the 3 pitfalls to avoid while doing Loom outreach. Now, if you're first of all, like even before I start, if you're not doing Loom outreach, you're missing out. So Loom outreach is basically like Loom is a software, just to give you like a quick brief, where you can use to record your screen as well as yourself. And we use it to record like quick video audits, to reach out to our potential clients, brands, and we get a very high response rate on it as well, and a much better meeting book rate as well as compared to the traditional outreach methods. So if you're not doing Loom outreach, as like the first thing, just start doing it, start experimenting with it, because that has brought us a lot of results personally for my agency as well, right? So what are the 3 pitfalls you need to avoid while doing Loom outreach? These are the things which I see people do a lot, because what they do is they find these Loom outreach scripts and methods from like old courses which just do not work, because at this point so many people have used the same way of speaking, the same things they mention, that at this point it does not even work, because they're just immune to it, right? And if you're immune to it, if your prospect is immune to a method of outreach or the way a messaging, a specific messaging, it just won't work, right? So number one pitfall to avoid while doing Loom outreach is the length. Okay, I see a lot of people just rambling around, just going on and on in the Loom video, like making like 10-minute Loom videos. And frankly, you don't even know if the prospect is going to see it in case you're doing like a cold Loom video, right? So whether it be warm or like cold, just remember that everyone in your niche, everyone in your target market is already very busy. And if you don't think that, just assume that, okay? Everyone is busy. No one has time sitting around, okay? Time is the most precious currency, right? So regardless of how quality your service delivery is, or the product or the service you're selling to someone, right? Or even the benefits around your service or your package, right? No one has the time to just stick around. So one thing which I would suggest is that when you're doing your Loom videos, remember to always keep the length between 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, anything above that is just too long. No one has the attention span to now sit around and watch 10-minute Loom videos, right? So consider it like a trailer, right? Even with like, just go on YouTube, just search up for any trailer. Okay, I'm going to probably watch that any like a good movie releasing tomorrow, right? And I'll probably go ahead and search the trailer first. And if you go ahead and see on YouTube, these trailers usually last about 2 to 3 minutes at max, right? And the only purpose of these trailers is to entice you enough, okay? Similarly, you need to be enticing enough for your prospect to want to learn more about your product or your service which you're offering, okay? You just need to make your prospect curious enough. You don't need to solve the problem there. You don't need to just ramble about like your service, what all is the deliverables, etc. No, all you need to do is just make them curious enough to then make a bigger commitment and book in a call with you. They're already making like a smaller commitment by just watching the Loom video, right? So what you want to do is that you want to make the Loom seem like a trailer, so that it entices them enough, it makes them curious enough to now go ahead and take the bigger step of actually booking in a call with you. Okay, so that's the first thing, which is length. Okay, the number two pitfall which you should be avoiding is boring delivery. I have personally, when I have hired Loom creators for my agency, one of the major issues which I used to see is people just being so dull. Like, what's going on in your life, bro? Get up, smile a bit, okay? Be confident, right? If you do not record Loom videos with like massive confidence and enthusiasm, the script and like the quantity and how many you're sending won't even matter in the first place, just because it's not going to work. I would never listen to a dull man just speaking for like 10 minutes, right? Don't be boring. Don't be monotonous, okay? Another great example which I would give here is if you have ever watched YouTubers like Mr. Beast, right? From the second he starts till the second he ends, he always keeps the enthusiasm of the entire video high. it should always be high. Okay, and this is what results in like crazy watch times for these YouTube videos as well. Mr. Beast has a very crazy watch time. Okay, and this is why they are at the top and the rest are not at the top, right? Because they know how to engage and keep your attention span. That's what you need to do, and you won't be able to keep the attention span of your prospect if you are speaking like this. Hey, my name is Krishna. I work with it. Bruh, that's so boring. I can't even listen for like more than 5 seconds. That's just too boring, right? I won't even resonate with you in the first place. Okay, so that's number two. Do not have like a boring delivery of your speech. It's just not going to work. Anything else won't matter if you yourself are boring. Okay, even if you are boring, just cheer yourself up before recording every Loom video. Okay, go, hey, what's up? Okay, keep the volume, keep the enthusiasm high. Okay, so last but not the least is number three, super important, which a lot of people miss out. It's like a very key thing, is that when you've recorded a Loom video, you've sent it over, right? They forget to follow up. They don't follow up. They follow up like once. Man, do you realize how much effort you're putting in to record that Loom video in the first place, right? Like, even if it's not 5 minutes, you're actually taking out like three minutes for each lead to reach out to. Okay, to actually sit down and record a video. You're blowing your voice box, okay, just to get a prospect on call, right? So have the value for that video you've recorded, have the value for the time you spend there, right? And follow up with these prospects, god damn it. I'm just joking, I'm just being a bit too hyper. But the process which I usually follow is like, once you've found like even with like your Loom outreach, once you've found like the email, or you've connected with them on LinkedIn or either on Instagram, they have sent you like a Loom request, right? You record the Loom, you send the Loom in like a main email or like a main LinkedIn message or whatever it is, like a main template. Okay, and after that you follow up once, you follow up twice, and you also follow up thrice. You need to follow up at least 3 times, because what I've seen personally from sending Looms for my own agency is the meetings are booked, the results are brought about in those last 3 follow-ups. It's never the first email. And I used to think I'm just sending an email, they'll probably open it, they'll see my Loom video as well, and they're going to book in a call as well. No, humans are busy people. He might watch half the video and just skip around, or like something might have pop up, okay, and he has to leave and he shut down the video. What happens now? You don't want that lead to be wasted, right? He had certain level of interest. That's why he opened the Loom video in the first place, right? So follow up with him. Follow up once, follow up twice, and follow up thrice. Because I can assure you the best results, like you get like 80% of your results come from the follow-ups, not from the first emails you're sending. Okay, so always remember that. Even in terms of like the process you're following, let's just say like you're recording Looms, what would be the structure around it? Just record like 20 to 30 Looms a day at least to start off with. Okay, so even at like 3 minutes, that should take you about like 2 to 3 hours max to record everything. Okay, and just to send those as well, once you have a template in place to send those Loom videos, it shouldn't take you more than like 15 to 30 minutes, right? So you can save your time by thinking of all these three, by avoiding all these 3 pitfalls. Number 1 is length, number 2 is boring delivery, and number 3 is not following up, and actually squeeze the juice out of your Loom outreach. Okay, so that's basically it. Your Loom outreach should not take you, even if you're just starting out, should not take you more than like 2 to 4 hours ish, right? And you should be good at it, and over time, like, practice makes a man perfect. So just keep practicing, your delivery gets better, your length of the video reduces as well, and you get better at following up as well, right? So that's basically it. Hope this helped. If you have any other questions, leave it in the comments below, and I would be happy to respond. And you can personally reach out to me as well on Instagram and Facebook. So good day, bye bye.